Hi guys, welcome back to Read Instead. I'm Jake. Glad to have you here today. I'm excited tonight. This is what my I never thought at 37 years old I'd be sitting in my apartment in a back room that I've semi-made into a library, or a hopeful library at that. Unboxing books and getting like actually jazzed up. But it's funny it's funny how life turns out, I suppose. So let me just full transparency here. Couple things, and I'm just no notes, no nothing tonight. I'm just like, yeah, I'm with you guys and we're making this video and I'm just gonna let it rip. Okay, couple things. First of all, I want to talk to you guys about where I buy books from. Usually I did make a like a bookstore shopping video a couple months back. But I really want to sort of dig into and let you guys know how I go about getting my books. First off, let me just sort of nip this in the bud. If you know me at all, if you know this channel at all, if you've watched any of my videos, you might be saying to yourself, Jake, you have way more books than you actually read. That is true. Collecting books is also sort of a hobby of mine. I have a desire to have a room in my home that I would call a library. It's sort of an ongoing fantasy that I can walk into a room totally unexpectedly, and whatever sort of emotions are going on with me that day, what kind of story I want to dive into, how I want to escape, in the fictional world of literature, I have it all there at my disposal. So it's a hobby of mine. It's also, bargain shopping is also a hobby of mine. And I will tell you guys that at least 90%, maybe 95%, at least 90% of the books that I own are used. But I do my best to get them in the best shape that I can. So if you were here and if you took a look through my library, I would assume and I would guess that most people would think that a lot of these books, I bought new, but that's not the case. So this is a book haul / unboxing video. I have a few packages here to my left, as you can see, that I got delivered to me today via UPS, United States Postal Service, not UPS, United States Postal Service. Who knows how much longer that's going to be around? Probably just all going to be privatized at some point, right? I mean, I don't even know. What's the point of having a government-sponsored shipping service, and then you got all these private ones that do just as good a job, or if not better. Anyway, and then we're just paying, it's just our tax money that goes to the USP. I'm digressing big time. Okay, so here's the deal, right? I know what books, obviously, that I ordered from eBay. I don't know which ones are actually in these packages, though, so it's somewhat of a sort of a surprise. And then right below me here, I have a box of books that I'll just give you guys the quick story of what happened today. This happened today. I had gotten home from school with my kids, and I had completely forgotten that I was having some work done in my apartment today. So when I showed up here, the people were here doing what they were doing. So I just went right back out with my kids. And I was like, oops, sorry. I'll sneak out of here. You guys get the place. And I needed to figure out something to do for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I drove down to that same used bookstore that you guys have hopefully seen in that video I made a couple months ago, and got some books. And so I have, I'm just going to run through everything quick. First, I'll do the unboxing, and then I'll just quickly run through the books that I got today, why I got them. Okay? Here we go. I don't know if I'm gonna fast forward through this, like when I edit this video. I haven't come across this yet. Doing something, or is this actually entertaining, me opening this? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And then next time, if I ever do this again, I'll actually fast forward through all this and just get to the opening. Because some of these packages are like pretty serious. You need the jaws of life with some of these. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to be delicate because this is like from 1979 or something. Whew. So Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel by Jeffrey Archer. Jake, why did you get this book? I'll tell you why I got this book. I've in my recurring visits to the used book store, I've seen paperback copies of this book, like lots of them. Usually when you see a lot of paperback copies on a shelf at a used bookstore, it's usually somewhat of a popular book. Okay, I did a little research. This book sold something like 35 million copies. It's one of the highest selling novels, fictional novels of all time. Okay, let me I just want to give you guys, here's a little bit of advice, a quick tutorial on buying books on eBay. eBay is essential. If you want to put a book collection together, if you want to make a little at-home library for yourself, eBay is absolutely key. Here's a few pointers though, quickly. I would always, when it comes to buying books on eBay, there will be a lot of advertisements for books that you can buy that seem, the prices will be very low. And they'll come from like these charitable organizations. Like there'll just be some random environmental organizations, or like Habitat for Humanity, not Habitat for Humanity, but things like that. And it'll say these books go to charity. And you'll type in, say you're searching for Jeffrey Archer's Cain and Abel on hardcover. You type that in, and it'll these sort of organizations will come up. It'll be real cheap. You'll want to buy it because it's like $4 or $5. But from my experience, I've done that a few times. And first of all, the copies can be in complete awful condition, and they usually just they have some generic description that they put in for all of their books. It's not like somebody's actually a seller, an individual seller's going on and typing a description of the actual book that they're selling. It's just some generic description that they upload to all of the descriptions on the thousands of books that they're probably selling to support this organization. I hope everybody's following along. But so I've like ordered hardcover books before and gotten them, and they didn't even have the dust jacket. They didn't have the dust jacket. I mean, not and then a lot of times you'll get like the book club edition, so it's a lot smaller. So if you have 2 books on your shelf out of a trilogy, and you want to get the third one, and you're trying to get it, via the way that I was just telling you about, and then it comes and it's the book club edition, and it's like 3 inches shorter than the other 2 that are on your shelf. It's like, that's not cool. So the best way to do it is to find a private, real person eBay seller. But most booksellers that I come across are like their positivity rating is extremely high, like 97 or 96% would be low. Most are, 99% satisfaction and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna move here. Jeffrey Archer, Cain and Abel. If you want to know what it's about, check it out. Google it. Okay, I want to thank Deanna from Colorado. Thank you very much. Colorado. Colorado is completely square, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. I told you guys that I was reading Trunk Music by Michael Conley. And I have wow, this isn't really, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is I'm showing you the top there because usually, damn it, all right, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. I'm showing you the top because a lot of times, if there's anything wrong with a dust jacket on a hardcover book, it's usually like right at the top here. Okay, I am extremely pleased and satisfied with this copy. This is in really, really good shape. Okay, and this book came out. This book was published, and this is the first. Holy crap! I forgot. Okay, this is signed also. This is signed. This is signed. I forgot that I forgot. I more or less grabbed this because there's the other thing is, if going back on eBay, when it comes to private dealers, they'll put multiple pictures. If you see a book being sold and there's like they have 12 really good pictures, and you can tell they took the time to take these pictures and display it properly. Like, these sellers don't want things getting returned. They don't want people leaving bad reviews, you know. These big agencies that sell books as, you know, a charitable cause and stuff, they don't even put real photos on there. There's just some generic photo from the internet or something. But I am very pleased with this. This was $18, I believe I paid for it. And this is this book came out in 1997. This book's almost 30 years old, and it's in great shape. So I'm very, very pleased with this. Look at Michael Conley. He's all he's like all white and gray now. So that shows you how he looks about my age right there. My age now. Interesting. Very, very satisfied with that. Thank you to Jennifer from Pennsylvania. Wow, this looks really good. This looks really, really good. Okay, again, why did I get this? Goodreads, and this book's got like 1.8 million reviews on Goodreads, and I believe it's right around 4 stars and above. So that's like a heavy duty rating right there. We're talking, you know, that's like Harry Potter status. That's it's high up there. Okay, so The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey, I hope I pronounced this right, Niffenegger. Audrey Niffenegger. Okay, The Time Traveler's Wife. You know, every once in a while, I just gotta, you know, I gotta read something that's about love, man. It's about passion. It's not about the rusty trombone and no, I'm just joking. What movie is that from? What are you, 26, 27? I'm 40. Man, you gotta get on that. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, okay. Oh no, please tell me this is... Oh my goodness. Okay. So, this is a little disappointing. This is another Jeffrey Archer book that I got. Again, one of his highest rated books. The reason why this is a little disappointing is because this is a book club edition, I believe. Not cool. Not cool. See the difference in height there? So, yeah, I'm gonna look at what I paid for this, and if it's worth returning, I may do so. Speaking of that, let's get right into these the books that I got from the store today. I'm gonna put together a little Jeffrey Archer shelf of all his highest rated novels. Okay, and these are the ones that I grabbed from the bookstore today. They're gonna go next to, you know, Cain and Abel, and I was gonna say As the Crow Flies also, but that's disappointing. What are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do? That definitely wasn't advertised like that. That might have been so cheap, that inexpensive, I should say, that I can't remember correctly, but I might have gotten it from one of those charitable organizations or something. Anyway, this is a really good copy of a book called 12 Red Herrings, Jeffrey Archer. Okay. And then the other Jeffrey Archer book that I got, again, highly reviewed and rated on Goodreads, in great condition, The Sins of the Father. Okay, moving on. I have heard good things, and the shelf, there's a couple shelves at the bookstore that are just absolutely loaded with books. You could take that to mean two things. One is that a lot of people don't care to hold on to them, so they're donating them. But I actually think it means that the book just sold so much, so many copies, that there's just an excess amount, in society, in the public, that they end up at these used bookstores. James Patterson is one that's like he's got like almost a whole aisle. There's a few other authors, and then another one is this guy, okay? And this is this Runaway is, I think, his highest rated book, I believe, on Goodreads. I could be wrong about that, but there were a bunch of copies, and as you can see, so see how it says, man, oh man, can I get this thing to focus? Oh boy, stuff. Can't do it. Okay, well anyway, it's $7.98, but as you can see that these they're like they're have a color to them, and you'll notice that all the different labels at the store that I go to have different colors, and they're all on sale even from that price. You know what I mean? So it'll say, you'll look up at the there's a big like chart right when you walk in, and it'll say today yellow tags are 30% off or 20% off, whatever. So I got that. That book's like in really good shape. And then I got a couple more. Again, I just Googled like top 10 Harlan Coben. Did I say Harold before? I'm sorry, Harlan Coben. A couple more. The Boy from the Woods. And Don't Let Go. And one of the things that I do sometimes at these bookstores, excuse me, there'll be a lot of excess stickers on there and stuff like that, like from other stores or whatever. And again, this is what I look forward to on Friday nights. I get my goof off and I spray it on there, and while I'm cooking dinner or something like that, let it sit there, marinate, the dinner and the goof off. Let them both marinate, and when it's time, I peel it off, I clean it up, then I wrap it in some nice plastic, and it goes on the shelf. And this is how I entertain myself these days. I have this series by John Jakes. I am told that it's one of the best Civil War American saga series. This was like $2. My goodness, $2. And this is what I will use when I get around to reading that book. I'll read this paperback edition. Adding to my Ken Follett collection, I've mentioned to you guys multiple times that Ken Follett's one of my favorite authors for sure. And this is a book that I didn't have of his. It's called A Dangerous Fortune. Dangerous Fortune, in decent shape. You might not be able to see it on camera, but like some of the plastic's sort of coming off, but no rips, no tears or anything like that. This is about $5, and it's old. You can tell too, it's old. I don't mean old. I mean young, actually. Ken Follett. I've never read a book of his that I didn't enjoy. I will definitely be reviewing every book that I've ever read of his on this channel. And then I also have the collection of Greg Iles novels, Southern crime writer. I just wanted to add this one to it. It's called True Evil. True Evil. That's a pretty cool cover. I like that. I like that font. I love that picture of the snake there on a bed. True evil has a face you know and a voice you trust. It's probably true. And then last but not least, I've heard nothing but good things about this series. My mother actually said this series was really, really good. And I guess there's a Netflix series. Know what really bugs me, though, if I may just point out this pet peeve? When they put on book covers, now a series on Netflix, now a highly reviewed series on Amazon Prime. It's like it just kills the whole cover of the book. But I've heard nothing but good things about this series, and I know it's very popular, and a lot of people have read it. And I saw these two in really good condition hardcovers, and that is Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series. This is the first book in the series, and I believe this is the third book. Those are the only two that I could find on the shelf. I could also find many copies of the second book, not in hardcover. So I got this, and you know, over time I will put together that series. And great, I love it when everything matches up nicely. Nice colors, nice emblems there. So that's it. That's my book haul. That's my unboxing. I hope you guys, the stuff that I mentioned to you about eBay and you know, buying on eBay, I hope it's beneficial to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to start packing this stuff up here, and I'm actually going to be starting a new book tonight that I'm looking forward to. I'd love to hear what you guys are reading. Take care. I'll see you next time.